Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Carolina, and thank you for attending this virtual event organized by Word Up Community Bookshop. If you don't know us, Word Up is a bookshop and art space run by local residents, many of whom are volunteers. We started as a 1 month-long pop-up shop in 2011, then stuck around due to overwhelming community demand. And this past June, we actually celebrated a 10th birthday. We can be found at 2113 Amsterdam Avenue at the corner of 165th Street in Washington Heights, New York City. We host events for all ages and sell used and new books in English and Spanish. So check us out at wordupbooks.com to shop and see other virtual and outdoor events that we're having. We just opened back up for in-store browsing, and we're open Tuesdays through Fridays, 12 to 6 p.m. and Saturdays, 11 to 5 p.m. And we're also doing limited in-store events. So we're really excited to have Tamara introduce our event today. Welcome, Tamara.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Songs We Write. And thank you so much, Carolina, and thank you to Word Up Bookstore. We're really happy to be here today. And I'd also like to thank PR guy Gordon for getting the word out about the show. He got us 6 different listings, which is really cool. And also, I want to thank Song a Week. Please check them out. It's no maximum or minimum participation level. Also, any performance level. So it can be rough, it can be more polished. But check them out at songaweek.org. I'm happy to have everybody here. The chat is open for comments. If you could please try to time the chat, typing into the chat, try to do that in between songs, at the end of a performer's set or at the end of a performer's song. And otherwise, I hope you enjoy the show today. I am going to start us out with a sing-along. And this song I wrote and I know sing-along, it's going to be a little bit weird with the Zoom, but I think it's going to be fun. I think we'll try it anyway. This song I wrote this in 2018, and it is about burnout. I put it out there again in 2021, and people are like, oh, this is about the pandemic. So I kind of want to check and see how people, if people relate to this or not. So show of hands, a couple questions here. Show of hands. Well, first of all, anybody recently feeling the symptoms of burnout, being tired, not motivated, so on? Okay, cool. Anybody having a feeling that they're not who they used to be? Okay, cool. Anyone feeling a loss of connection, not connected to people, places, gigs, jobs, careers, or more, somehow, in some way, not connected? Okay, cool. All right, cool. So this does pretty good on the relatability scale. So that's cool. So we're gonna do some practice. We're gonna have, I'm gonna try the chorus out with you guys. So a couple things that hold people back from sing-alongs, right, is the notes. We don't want to sing the notes, but in this case, since we're Zoom, we're gonna do this with mics muted. So honestly, you could sing any note you want. It really doesn't matter. And the other thing that holds people back, the words, we can't remember the words. So I have good news for you guys. This chorus, we get to sing. Actually, this is a good question for people. How many of you think it'd be kind of fun and really cool to sing the word no 16 times in a row? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go through, there's 6 other words in this chorus. So I'm gonna go through the words with you guys right now. So the words, and now there's no, 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 no. I said no, 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 connection. Okay, so I think we can do this. So let's try a little practice with music a little bit here. And now there's no, 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 no. I said, no, 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 no connection. Great. Are you guys ready for this? Okay, cool. Yeah, and if you're not ready, no is the right answer too for this. Oh, let me turn my original sound on. That way maybe the guitar comes out a little bit. Here, okay, here we go. This is called No Connection. I used to play games. I used to take risks. I used to have drive. I used to be clear. I used to inspire, but I lost my fire. Who am I now? I lost myself somehow, and now there's no, 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 no. I said no, 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 no connection. I used to have fun. I used to have laughs. I used to be patient. I used to relax. I used to be brave. I used to have hope. Why can't I dream? I'm not part of the team. And now there's no, 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 no. I said no, 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 no connection. I used to have power. I used to have a voice. I used to be loved. I used to have trust. I used to be fierce. I used to have grace. Who am I now? I lost myself somehow. And now there's no, 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 no. I said no, 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 no connection. One more. There's no, 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 no. I said no, 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 no connection. Great, thank you guys. That was a lot of fun. Great, thank you so much. Great. So so a little bit of a performance note. You guys, or not performance note, audience note. Keep your mics muted during people's sets, but you can unmute for applause after people's songs, or unless otherwise instructed by the guests today. And are you guys ready for our show? I am so excited. We have such a great lineup coming up. Starting us off, our first performer was originally from San Juan, Argentina. He is a singer-songwriter, musician, and educator residing in New York City. His music is a journey crossing borders between distant places and spaces, South and North America, politics and poetry, pain and humor. His music has a handmade feeling that draws audiences into a communal music-making experience.
Hopefully.
It does, and because I've seen him before, and it really does. So please welcome Ruben Gonzalez.
Muchas gracias. Never, always, always, never. If I was you, I would stop calling me once and for all. I would leave me alone, 'cause I can't quit you by myself. God knows I need some help. So let me fly away from you. That's what I do. If I was you, if I was you, I would stop calling me once and for all. I would leave me alone. There'll be no week just like that week, a time of peace when nothing brought us down. We were so lost and we were found. I asked you do what I would do if I was you. I would stop calling me once and for all. I would leave me alone. I asked you do what I would do and cut the cord that ties me down. 'Cause one of us is much in love, the other one just plays around. If I was you, I would stop calling me once and for all. I would leave me alone. Never, always. Don't come around my street no more, always. Never. Don't bring me flowers by my door, never, always. Why don't you quit me if I was you? I would stop calling me once and for all. I would leave me alone if I was you. I would stop calling me once and for all. If I was you. Gracias, thank you. Woo-woo. This is time for you to write on the chat. It so happens that from over there, you are too high up. There is no chance you can see what's going on down here. Years ago, I was walking on the Upper East Side, and I saw a lady asking for money. And she said, $1 para café. She was asking money for coffee. And I thought, if I had $1, I also would have a cup of coffee, because that gives you the impression that you have, with a lot of sugar for energy. Bloomberg was the mayor at the time. Sorry for ruining everyone's afternoon. Sorry. Bloomberg was the mayor. And I thought, too high up, you couldn't possibly see her. You cannot see her. Desde ahí, with English rhyming words by David Tarlow. Desde ahí, desde tu alto mando, las habitaciones donde deciden este país. Desde ahí, con tu voz de mando, con tu cara fiera, con tu sarcasmo no puedes ver el dolor que causa tu firma. la razón que afecta a las vidas de los promesantes y manifestantes con las manos rotas de tirar pa'lante, de los estudiantes y los inmigrantes con las voces rotas de tanto rezar. Desde ahí, desde ahí, desde tu alto puesto, entre los consejos y las burbujas de tu cóctel, desde ahí, con tus convicciones, con tu ideología, con tus razones, no puedes ver el sufrir que causan tus leyes. No sabes todo lo que hieres a los que trabajan, que suben y bajan, a los que persiguen el pan de ellos diario, a los hacinados y los olvidados que nacen y mueren por tu decisión. Desde ahí, from over there, from your high places, from the chambers where decisions are made, from over there, from your easy chair, over cocktails, your lofty plans are laid. You don't see the pain and suffering, you don't see the despair you are causing to the students, to the immigrants, to the workers and the poor. You don't see the old woman begging for money by your door, nor those dreaming for a full life who won't surrender anymore. Desde ahí, desde ahí, con tus asesores, con tus corruptores que siempre compran aprobación. Desde ahí, desde tu poltrona, con tu media gala que no regala nada jamás. Desde ahí no ves la viejita mendigar unas moneditas. Y a los asesinados, los desperdiciados, los que no protestan ni hacen un reclamo, los que desesperan, los que no se entregan, los que siempre sueñan una vida plena. Desde ahí. Thank you. Thank you, Moana, for your comments. Thank you, Fred. You sound warm and ready, hermano. Gracias, gracias. Love this, Ruben. Gracias. One more. Thank you, Tamara, for thinking of me and inviting me. And thank you all for coming into my living room and let me into yours. Sounding strong, love this new stuff, your voice resonant. Oh, thank you, Fred. Wanna love, amazing applause. Thank you. I guess perhaps you can put my website, Ruben Gonzalez music.com. Well, sometimes, I don't know if this happens to you, but it gets the end of the month, bills are coming due, and you don't have much. You wonder, how can I pay this? What assets do I have? What can I sell? What can I teach? What can I pawn? Where am I going to get the money for this? And then when you do your inventory of stuff that you can, your valuables, and you find out that you don't have much. Maybe, perhaps, only your love. Can you pawn that, Tamara? Can you do it? I tried. I think I'm gonna pawn my love. Sing it along with me. I'll teach it to you now. Here it goes. I'm gonna pawn my love. The only thing I got. The only thing I've got. love no money can buy. I hope it's worth a lot, though. I hope it's worth a lot. I can do nothing that people would pay for. And got no job, no income, no skills. Only love, I think, can be my salvation. Got to eat, maybe love can pay the bills. I'm going to pawn my love. The only thing I've got. Love no money can buy. Ooh, I hope it's worth a lot. There must be some good in loving like crazy. Cause for me, it's the only thing to do. Ooh, put me away, put me right next to the screamer. I don't care, love is the best that I do. I'm going to pawn my love. The only thing I got, sing it with me. The only thing I've got, a love no money can buy. A love no money can buy. Ooh, I hope it's worth a lot. I hope it's worth a lot. I'll give out the ticket in the street to strangers. Anyone can go ahead and claim my love. I hope up in the window's gonna keep its value. Gotta think how I'm gonna claim it back. I'm gonna pawn my love. The only thing I've got. A love no money can buy. Ooh, I hope it's worth a lot. Pawn my love. I'm gonna pawn my love, pawn my love. I'm gonna pawn my love, pawn my love. I'm gonna pawn it right out, right now. I'm gonna pawn my love. I think I know a corner. Gonna pawn my love. I think I know a place. I think I pawn my love. Can I do that? And pawn it right out. Yeah. I'm going to pawn my love. The only thing I've got. In love no money can buy. Ooh, I hope it's worth a lot. Upon my love.
Yeah.
Thank you. Muchas gracias. Thank you, Tamara. Thank you all.
Great. Thank you so much. I love that song. It's so much fun to sing along to. Great. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
Great. Our next performer created Inwood Art's first musical walking tour, Mendelssohn on the Hudson. The free self-guided podcast tour tells the stories of 20,000 European Jews who fled Hitler's Germany for Upper Manhattan, and it's available on all podcast platforms. And the best part, Allison likes most people and all puppies. Please welcome Allison Loeb.
Thank you, Tamara. Thank you, Carolina, and thank you, Word Up. Thank you all. Really amazing. It's I'm loving what I'm hearing. So I'm in a kind of bluesy mood. I think a lot of people are right now. So I'm going to do two blues songs, and they're both in G. It's pretty much the only key I know. It's the only key I can sing in. So here we go. This is for all of those who might have been in a relationship that wasn't necessarily honest. There's something on your collar. Hey, now it's on your coat. Another one just hit the counter when you cleared your throat. A bunch of them are diving down like lemons heading south. And more keep falling every time you open up your mouth. You're shedding lies. They're landing on your toothbrush, they're clogging up the drain. They're showing up all sharp and clear against that lipstick stain. Yeah, until this point I couldn't see the slightest little hint. But now I'm dodging tumbleweeds of rolling, cheating lint. You're shedding lies. That sweater that you gave me is unraveling at the seams. The box of chocolate hearts is turning gray. The bed's become a junkyard full of busted hopes and dreams. And when we kiss, there's one long hiss before you glide away. You always like to tell me that I need a thicker skin. Well, something old is peeling off and new is growing in. Maybe it's the way the light's beginning to stream through. But it looks like any second now that I'll be shedding you. Yeah, look at me, the scales are finally falling from my eyes. I'm shedding you, shedding lies. I'm shedding lies. Thank you. Something a little bit different. I think everybody's wanted to do this. When I'm feeling lonesome, when I need a prayer, I grab myself a set of eggs and wave them in the air, and I'm shaking my eggs around. Yeah, shaking my eggs around. I shake them in the shower, I shake them when I shop. I take them on the A train and then shake them at each stop. Oh yeah, I'm shaking my eggs around. Yeah, shaking my eggs around. Then there's the interlude. Now some folks want to judge me, they sigh at me and frown. But once I give them mine to try, well, they don't want to put them down. Oh, they're shaking my eggs around. Shaking my eggs around. I tried to live without them, but I felt so underdressed, 'cause I was born for shaking and there ain't no time to rest. So for this short while I'm passing by, I'll grab them firm and hold them high, and shake them soft and shake them hard on every street and avenue and boulevard. And I'm shaking my eggs, shaking my eggs, shaking my eggs around. Oh yeah.
Great. Thank you so much, Allison. That was so much fun.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Our next performers, we have the founder and host of New York City's longest running comedy variety show, No Name and a Bag of
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that? I thought I was muted. I'm sorry.
No, we're on.
I'm sorry.
Well, yeah. Well, there's our preview. But let me just say one more thing quick, because I do want to promote his Dust to Dust. His Dust to Dust single can be found on the CD Crooked Lines. And this is to promote suicide prevention awareness. It's at www.lostbysuicide.com. Please welcome Nothing But Time with Eric Vedder and Courtney Hill.
Woo.
the dream. They said they'd open up the sky. Instead, they closed the world behind. We loved the sound, couldn't stand the smell. And yet we thank them all in hell. We watched and waited for something to happen. Our eyes started to scream. Out on the horizon, in typical fashion, the toxic inhalation of the scene. They said they'd open up the sky. Instead, they closed the world behind. We loved the sound, couldn't stand the smell. And yet we thank them all in hell. Really cool. Thank you. Without you, time goes by slowly. Don't ask why, but surely time goes by. Maybe you just stepped down. Maybe you just left. Maybe you just needed to catch your breath. Maybe you'll phone later on. Maybe you'll send a text. Maybe we just don't know what's supposed to happen next. But without you, time goes by slowly. Don't know why, but surely time goes by. Maybe it was my phone. Maybe you're just mad. Maybe we don't know what it is we had. Maybe you're just here and gone. Maybe you're on the run. Maybe you had to go out and try to chase the sun. I hate to see you like this. I hate to see you at all. If you think I'm in my bliss, Just wait till you're in your fall. I hate to see you like this. I hate to see you at all. If you think I'm in my bliss, just wait till you're in your fall. I hate to see you like this. I hate to see you at all. If you think I'm in my bliss, just wait till you're in your fall. I hate to see you like this. I hate to see you at all. If you think I'm in my bliss, just wait till you're in your fall. But still, time goes by slowly. Don't ask why, 'cause surely time goes by. Well, I tell you, the time goes by, my baby. I hate to see it like this. I hate to see you at all. You know, ain't got nothing but time. All right, before we wrap up, we got one more, but I want to say, this King of the Hill, Courtney Hill.
Cool, fine.
And I know it's weird. Should we unmute? I don't know. And I am Eric Vetter, and I want to again apologize. 28 years of doing comedy shows, 10 years with Word Up. That's the first time I've dropped an inappropriate F-bomb. I apologize. If you're still there, thank you. We do one more and we get out. Open my eyes, can I surmise? Is it the morning yet? Roll out of bed, wham in my head. One of them days you bet, but there's a sun outside waiting to kiss my head. Ain't gonna run and hide. I'm gonna walk instead. Wake up from the dead. Go out and clear my head. It's alright with me. Trouble stays around. My feet stays on the ground. And it's alright with me. Problems abound, no one's around. No one to bail me out. I'm so damn broke, that ain't no joke. Roommate will kick me out, but there's a sun outside waiting to hold me tight. I'm gonna run and hide, carry me through the night. Spread my arms to breathe, feel the wind underneath. And it's alright with me. Trying to unwind all this in my mind. And it's alright with me. I made another day, walking my blues away. Well, it's alright with me. Won't give in to strive. God takes in my life, and it's alright with me. Did it. Did it. We are nothing but time. Thank you, Courtney Hill, Eric Vedder, and please respect the safe space policy. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Nice to hear you guys.
Hey.
Thank you all. Have fun.
Great. Thank you guys so much. That's some really solid writing, and you guys work so well together. Thank you so much for being here today. Okay. Our next performer was born and raised in the west coast of Mexico. He spent most of his teens playing the organ at church. He started writing original songs in school, but it wasn't until college that he started arranging and participating in local music contests. After a few years of inactivity, he moved to the US and picked up songwriting again. He currently lives and works as a software engineer in New York City and writes as much as he can. Please welcome Christopher.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you. All right, so I have 3 songs for you today, and I'm trying something new, so we'll see. Hopefully it'll go all right, but we'll do this together. All right, this first song is called We Win, and it's from 2022. And I went a little alternative for this one, so I hope that you can see the beauty in that.
Like
All right, and now I have another backing track. Let's see how this one goes. This one is in Spanish, and I wrote it last year out of a I forget the name of this, but like somebody says a keyword and he kind of improvise and go with it. I forget the word, but it came from something that I just improvised, and it became a song. And I've seen this meme 10 years ago, or yeah, something like 10 years ago, and it stuck with me. And then when this opportunity arose with the little song content, the little kind of come up with a little piece of improvisation, I remember that meme, and I had to write this song. So I hope that you like it. It's called the Matcha Latte Cha Cha. Even I say it wrong. So let's see how this goes.
El trabajo nunca se acaba, siempre mil pendientes al para mañana. En la guerra de lo importante y lo urgente, se nos olvida vivir el presente. Al mal tiempo con buena cara, es mejor que actuar como si no pasara. Con cada error algo nuevo aprendemos, otra manera de cómo no hacerlo. Un paso para atrás no es volver a empezar. Dos pasos para atrás no es fracaso, más bien un cha-cha-cha. Tú de matcha latte, cha-cha la vida, para contarla hay que vivirla. Matcha latte, cha-cha, mi vida es mejor si tú estás. El pasado ya no regresa, el futuro guarda más de una sorpresa. Con cada error algo nuevo aprendemos, otra manera de cómo no hacerlo. Un paso para atrás no es volver a empezar. Dos pasos para atrás no es fracaso, más bien un cha-cha-cha. Tú de matcha latte, cha-cha la vida, para contarla hay que vivirla. Matcha latte, cha-cha, mi vida es mejor si tú estás. Tú de matcha latte, cha-cha la vida, para contarla hay que vivirla. Matcha latte, cha-cha, mi vida es mejor si tú estás. Es mejor si tú estás, mi vida es mejor si tú estás. Es mejor si tú estás, mi vida es mejor si tú estás.
Thank you. That was great.
That was great.
Nice.
I love the Guido. It's a little hard to perform with live musicians, but you know, I'll do this, you know, in the meantime, while I hire everyone else. And then this last song, This is a very special song that I'm gonna share with you guys. I wrote this when I was in college, and it was my dream to. There was this song contest that would happen every year in my university, and it was my dream to get to nationals. And I wrote a song every year to participate. It was my favorite time of the year, and my dream was to get to nationals, even if me was just like cheering for somebody else, right? I just wanted to be taken to nationals and see that for myself. But I actually wrote this song, and I had the opportunity to win, and unexpectedly we made it to nationals with my song, which this is already crazy, and I was not expecting to win anything, because every other song was pretty strong, or stronger, I would say, but they set our name for the 5th place, because for nationals they do like the top 5, and it was just, I just couldn't contain myself. It was amazing. So I hope that you like it.
¿Conoces el dolor de los hilos en la carne? Tener que mover tus labios sin poder pensarlo antes. Tener que decir que sí cuando creo que no. Seguir un guión que no conoce opción, no sabe ninguna razón. Conoces la frustración de sentir los labios de madera, de no poder hallar la propia voz, una verdadera. Siento el telón que se viene encima. La vida se acaba cuando la función se termina. Así lo planeaste o nunca lo pensaste. ¿Qué te motiva, niño sutil? De manos pensador capaz de ideas grandes, constructor de destinos latentes. Se puede contar la historia diferente. ¿Has estado alguna vez del lado del elenco? Tiene la producción asignado un presupuesto. Si tienes un plan, no te dejas llevar. Si cuentas tus historias, son las de alguien más. Lo dejas todo al azar. Lo haces en soledad o en compañía de tu gente. Al aire libre o a escondidas, solo en tu mente. En un escenario que hiciste o te regalaron, con marionetas que tallaste o te heredaron. Titiritero, es tu pasatiempo o tu trabajo, niño sutil de manos ágiles, pensador capaz de ideas grandes, constructor de destinos latentes. Se puede contar la historia diferente.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing your song that went to nationals. That is so cool. I'm so excited. And the falsetto in the first song. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm really happy everybody is here. This has been so great. Our next guest, our next performer has a project called Rally Folk Music. He is currently in the process of making a new CD. It is called The Mighty Substance for the Struggle. And this is going to include new songs written during the pandemic. Please welcome Fred Arcoleo.
Yeah.
Hey, hi, everybody. Well, thanks for having me, Tara, and thanks to Carolina and Word Up and everyone that's here today. Feels like a nice song share, and yeah, I'm gonna let the music lead, and then we can talk a little bit after. Sorry, 1 second here. Started like a drop of rain, just a moment of pain blinking in my eyes, and opened up the flood again that will not subside. I'm looking at a sunken world that has turned into a private enterprise, a vast plantation of slaves facing denial. When we grow into bold and brave, we will laugh at their demise. We will rise like a tidal wave. We're holding oceans under our eyes. They've committed inhuman wrongs, and they've known all along, so they build their walls. But the higher they build the dam, the more water falls. We're bloated from an ancient thirst. We're about to burst under history's sun. We know we haven't seen the worst. It's like we've just begun. But when we grow into bold and brave, we will laugh at their demise. We will rise like a tidal wave. We're holding oceans under our eyes. Under our eyes we can douse their fires. Under our eyes we can drown our fears. Under our eyes swim the desires of 10,000 years. But when we grow into bold and brave, we can laugh at their demise. We will rise like a tidal wave. We're holding oceans under our eyes. When we grow into bold and brave, we will laugh at their demise. We will rise like a tidal wave. We're holding oceans under our eyes. We're holding oceans under our eyes. We're holding oceans. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I realized while I was sitting here listening to people that I have these 3 songs that I can play today, and that one's from my first CD. I got the second one's from my second CD, and then the last one's from this new one that I've been working on. But you know, we have this war in Ukraine, and yeah, I've just realized that, you know, rally folk music that I sing and write, it's kind of like prepares for these times, and it seems like we get hit one after another, no? So this is a lot of my music is about trying to sustain optimism and energy and confidence in spite of all these tremendous obstacles and challenges in our world. So I have a lot of songs like that. This is one of them. This is actually was the title song for my last CD that came out in 2019 called Today Again. It's today again. It's live. This is live, and we're writing our own happy ending. This is work. It's a play that the audience, our children, will be studying tomorrow. And the latest news, the latest war, the latest black man killed by cops, the latest future leaders being born. Let's not avert our eyes, let's lose the disguise. Admit we see the obstacles, the truth and the lies. And every beating minute we ignore or avoid leaves a hollow in the darkness, an echoing void. Let's find some courage, why don't we? Today again. 'Cause this show we bought our ticket for, it's always playing live. Today again. So we say again, we're here. And our fear, it's just a tear away from disappearing. When we stand, we feel our lungs expand. And we remember what it feels like to be breathing. So when we turn ourselves to the wars, when we're standing face to face with them and understand them to their core, we see this is our moment. We collectively own it, and we say to our opponents, we won't let you own us all human exploitation. We declare our abhorrence and commit ourselves to change it. We walk the path before us. Let's start a love affair with courage. Today, again, 'cause this show we bought our ticket for, it's always playing live. Today, again. Yeah, got a little something here. Cause maybe it's a train that takes us nowhere. Or maybe it's a mountain we must climb. But if we see a way, we must go there. It just might be a path that we find. Let's refuse to waste any more time. Today, again, 'cause this show we bought our ticket for, it's always playing live. Today, again. You guys. It's a little bit ragged. I haven't sung that one in a while, but you know, these things are just coming at us, right? We get that says about the war, and at the time I wrote that, I'm trying to remember, it was like the Arab Spring uprising, so there was war in Egypt and Syria, and then it spread to Yemen, and of course Palestine's been going for a long time. I don't know if you guys know, last week, as Russia is invading Ukraine, the U.S. is bombing Somalia, because that is on a very precious oil route through the Strait of the Gulf of Aden, right on the African, the Horn of Africa. Very precious to U.S. imperialism, especially in the midst of Russian imperialism invading Ukraine. It's just like they're just fight it out. They don't give a you-know-what about us. But it can leave you feeling a little helpless. You know, I was out yesterday with some friends near Times Square there was a protest against this Ukraine invasion. And there's a lot of nationalism going around. People like fighting for their own country, you know, like people say now, you know, go the president of Ukraine, or go, people are rooting for Putin, people are rooting for Joe Biden. And I just come away from that. I was walking around yesterday talking about internationalism, because I feel like all these wars, you can name any one of them basically, they don't serve us, and they're leaving us ignorant and confused with all this propaganda that's hitting us from all sides. So on the good note, I don't know, Tamara, or maybe it's Carolina, is it possible to share the screen? I know that Zoom lets you, but I thought it might be kind of cool. I have a little graphic that's secret, no one really has seen, of the cover of my new CD that I'm working on. I think usually you can share. Maybe if I can try and see.
I just allowed you to share.
Oh, great. Awesome. So maybe I'd like to let you see this, since we're a Word Up bookstore and we're in Washington Heights, a lot of us. This is what I'm hoping. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can see that.
You guys can see it. So this is what it's not quite done. I'm working on it still, but I think this is going to be the cover of my new CD. This is from another war, 2020, when we were out in the streets with Breonna Taylor and et al., George Floyd and the thousands of others. And so I'm kind of like this CD during the pandemic. I was going through my pre-pandemic pandemic. Before the pandemic, I was going through crisis. So this really has motivated me to stay connected. So I just love this. This title's really like resonating with me. We Are Mighty, Sustenance for the Struggle. It's my new CD. And then I'm going to try to share the back cover, which again is a work in progress. But you guys, I've only shown this to like a handful of people. Can you see that?
Yes, we can see that.
See? Oh, awesome. So this is my back cover, which is a kind of one of the few pictures of me in a protest, because I usually take pictures of other people, but I took a selfie in a protest because I was in Palermo, Sicily, supposedly on a family vacation, but there's, of course, protests everywhere. So I joined this protest against anti-immigrant racism that was in Sicily at the time, in Palermo, and so I took a selfie of myself to kind of like be excited about being there, and this is hopefully going to be my back cover. So I'm very excited about this CD, like I said, just because it's been a rough time, and this song is actually going to be it's kind of the title song to that CD, coming out in a couple months, I hope, and I'd like to share it with you. It's called The Mighty. Let's see here. Give me a second here. Do you remember all our adventures over the years, over the centuries? And I mention it because now, in terms of survival, we need to rise from the dead again. We need a revival. We are the first and we are the last. We are the mighty working class. And when you feel the most like hiding, I wish you'd take a look inside yourself and see you have a history. We have our ancestors and made sacrifices on altars of misery, so we can stand here today and feel this song, swing to this beat, our music so sweet, sing along. We are the first and we are the last. We are the mighty working class. And when you feel the most like hiding, I wish you'd know how good it feels to be fighting for what workers need. We should have no illusions that the people in power will accept revolution, but that is what we need. And the world's on our shoulders, and in turn we are learning from the giants that came before us. We are the first and we are the last. We are the mighty working class. And when you feel the most like hiding, I wish you'd know how much is riding on what we all do, what each of us do. We are mighty and we are fighting. We are the workers, we stand united, no more hiding. We're singing black, brown, and tan, woman, trans, and man, young and old, everyone who can. We're singing black, brown, and tan, woman, trans, and man, young and old, everyone who can. Gotta keep the optimism. There's a lot to fight for. So anyway, thank you guys for having me. Really appreciate being with you all and looking forward to listening to some more music. And stay tuned for the new CD. Rally folk, people. It's up to us. They're not gonna do it. They're gonna destroy the world. So if it ain't us, who's it gonna be? Have a good one, everyone. Talk to you soon.
Great. Thank you so much, Fred. Such great energy, and I really appreciate having your voice. Thank you so much. And now we have a special treat. We have a special drop-in guest who is coming to us. Please welcome super powerhouse Erin Wolfe.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Tamara. Hi, everyone. I'm Erin Wolfe. I'm actually not in New York City. I am in the chilly, although now damp and slightly less chilly, northeast part of Wisconsin in a small village called Little Chute. I'm part of the Song of the Week community, and I'm really excited to be a last-minute surprise performer alongside such really amazing people. So thank you to Carolina and Word Up Books. Thank you to Tamara. Thank you to everybody else who is... some of you know who I am, and some of you, some of the other performers probably wondering, who is this woman? But yeah, so I've got some tunes, one of which I'll start with one that I wrote in 2022. Last year in 2021, I had just kind of an outrageous just explosion of songwriting, and 2022 has not gotten off to that same start, and I'm actually okay with that. And so this first song, as I explained, I did a gig with another Song of the Week artist who's also done this show before, the Songs We Write, Evan McDaniels, who's out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We did a show together in Milwaukee about a month ago now, and when I introduced this song, it's called Something New. It was just kind of a way to process grief, a really hard end to 2021, and 2022's been off to, just kind of a roller coaster start. And so for me, the way that I channel some of that grief is into my music, into my creating, because it's a really constructive outlet. And so this was my challenge to 2022 to dazzle me. And so far, I mean, it's not looking super promising, but I will take the light where I can find it and be really excited to share joy that comes even in the midst of all the hardship. And so this is something new.
Truth told, it stings.
Oh, thank you. And since I mentioned that, I like seeing the joy and stuff, one of the things that I've had the good fortune of doing within the last couple of years in pandemic is collaborating with a lot of people from kind of all over. And one of the duos that I've gotten to write a lot of music with in that time is a couple, Lori and David Easterling, who've also done the songs we write before. And they helped unlock my willingness to try to write ridiculous songs that make people laugh or bring back just that hint of nostalgia, and to not take ourselves too seriously all the time, that once in a while letting our hair down is actually really good for us. And so in the Song a Week group, one of the things that happens every week is that we're given an alternative optional prompt. You can write whatever you'd like, or if you want to try to kind of narrow your focus, you can do that as well. And so one of my goals last year was to write to every single prompt. So 52 weeks, 52 prompts, 52 songs, and I did. And some of them were really challenging. One of them, Control-Alt-Delete, was one that I kind of was like, really? Okay, well, I'm gonna try and write a goofy one. So if anyone remembers old school Microsoft Office and the little virtual assistant Clippy, whose, fun fact, his name is actually Clip It. So I wrote this song, Clippy at Your Service, to kind of just have some fun with that. So enjoy a little bit of nostalgia. And also, if you're on a PC, or the commands in the song actually work. Although if you're on a Mac, you might need to use your command instead of control. So just throwing that out for anyone who's gonna learn something new with this song too. Goofy and educational. Hello, my name is Clip It, but you can call me Clippy. How can I help you today? I can write a letter, edit your final paper, or even help with your resume. I can control L left or control R right or control E to meet in the middle. I can control B, bold control I italicize, control A all at the same time. Do you want to control a new or control something old? I can control X, cut it out, or control V, paste it in. Either way, it's a win. And if you need me to control a save the day, or control Z, undo that last little mistake. And if you freeze, the solution is a breeze. Just control Alt Delete, start again. And I can control L left or control R right or control E to meet in the middle. I can control B, bold control I italicize, control A all at the same time. I can control L left or control R right or control E to meet in the middle. I can control B, bold control I italicize, control E all at the same time.
Woo!
Thank you.
Great.
Since I was a last minute addition, I didn't have a chance to get Tamara my information, but you can find me on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/Erin Wolfe. That's ERINWOLF. And I do put out new music each week. I am still committed to that. You'll see a lot of kind of stuff that I've done, and some of it's songs that I'm really proud of, and others are songs that, okay, I wrote those. That happened, and now I've cleared that space to make way for something better. A musician I had the chance to meet and learn from last summer, John McCutcheon, who's also very much into the folk music and taking a stand for civil rights and all that. He just said, sometimes you got to write the crappy songs. And yes, I'm editorializing because it's a family-friendly program. Write the crappy songs so the better songs can come out. And so that has been just a really good thing for me to keep in mind when I'm writing. And I'm sure some of the other songwriters here today have experienced that, where you write that song and you're just like, wow, that happened. All right, well done, self. So this last song I'm going to play is actually in dedication to a couple I mentioned earlier, Lori and David. One of the sweet things that came out of this last week, which for me was just kind of chaotic, but one of the sweet things was Lori and David celebrated their 40th anniversary from their first date, or from when they got engaged or something like that. Something to do with the relationship that was 40 years. And in today's day and age, that's awesome. So this is a song I actually wrote in the pandemic. It was part of a short-lived project I did, stories of the pandemic, real stories from real people. It's called Before I Forget. And I'll end on this sweet note. Again, you can check out my music at soundcloud.com/Erin Wolfe. You can find me on social media. Would love to connect. Before I forget, I want to tell you, you have the kindest eyes. Before I forget, I want to tell you, you have the warmest smile. Before I forget, I want to remember the moment we first met. Before I forget, before I forget. Before you forget, tell me how I made you swoon. Before you forget, tell me how I would always croon. Before you forget, could you tell me how you knew I was right for you? Before you forget, before you forget. And all these little moments that we share, let's remember them now and for always. And all these little things that we should hold on to, I promise to keep them with you. Before we forget, let's take time to sing our favorite song. Before we forget, let's take time to dance in the living room. Before we forget, let's be together as we wish to be. Before we forget, before we forget. Before we forget, before we forget. There we are.
Aww.
Thank you so much, everybody. Really appreciate it. Good to be here.
Great. Thank you so much, Erin. It's really good to hear you again. Yeah, please look up. It's Erin Wolfe, and I had the pleasure of co-writing a couple songs with her, and she's really a pleasure to write with. Yeah, Erin, if you want to type into the chat, feel free to please type in your information, because it'd be really great to get you connected with everybody. And thank you for dropping in last minute. Great. So our final two performers, we have, I don't know, everything's going on with them. We have a new EP, Radical Chica. They are all over the place. They're every music platform. They're YouTube Music, Pandora, Apple Music, iHeartRadio. I'm going to put some links into the chat here so you can look them up in various ways. So we have Yvonne Sotomayor, and then closing out, following immediately after, Ken Rowell.
Hello.
Hi. So for those of you that don't know me, yes, Yvonne Sotomayor is my name. So I'm a bilingual poet. I do my poetry in English and I translate it to Spanish, my native Spanish. Soy perucha. My parents are from Peru. just like Fred. And that's where I got my native Spanish. Yay, Peru.
I got mine in high school.
He's still learning. Okay, so I'll start my first of three with Platform Babe. I wrote this, I saw a lady who was very elegant at Grand Central, commuting, we're taking the train home, and I noticed she had disfigurement, but the way she carried herself with dignity and elegance, I just was, I just sat there kind of trying not to stare, but I just wrote this on the train, I guess in honor of her. I don't even know who she is, but it's called Platform Babe. Grotesquely, she walks in beauty, geometry amok, sullen-eyed and heavy lids. Downtrodden spirit holds her pride. Hidden by crooked skin, yearning love. Twisted smile keeps the laugh. Hidden joy repressed, suspended. Unknown pleasure to be seen, and yet, grotesquely she walks in effervescent beauty. Gorgeous in disguise, elegance tucked away, immaculate and shy, pale as moonlight, soft as satin, quiet and demure, she recedes into the night, a whisper never spoken, grotesquely, she walks in beauty. Grotescamente camina en belleza, geometría salvaje, ojos huraños y párpados pesados, espíritu pisoteado, guarda su orgullo, tapado por piel torcida, deseando amor, sonrisa chueca, aguanta la risa, alegría oculta y reprimida, placer desconocido y todavía, grotescamente camina en belleza efervescente, maravilla en disfraz, elegancia escondida, inmaculada y penosa, pálida como los rayos lunares, suave y sedosa, callada y recatada, se desvanece hasta la noche, un susurro nunca hablado, grotescamente camina en belleza. Thank you. Thank you. So, yes, this is Ken Rao, my husband, and this is all his original music, which I'm very proud and very happy to play along with. So that's the other little tidbit. Okay, so this one's called When the Ceiling Meets the Floor. This is maybe when you're not getting along so well, and so, it happens.
Great video.
Once in a while, yes. Poetry videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I think we're the first ones to have poetry videos and try to make them like music videos. So please check it out if you can. When the Ceiling Meets the Floor. Love, black as crow, and yet the slithery smoothness, tongue take over, hungry, wretched lovers, sweat and stench, all encompassing, swarmed into a fold, up your throat thrusting fists within, release the fire, arms outstretched, falling through the wicked edge. Designed by veins ripple, firmly choke the skin within the hollowness. Drain the life, drain the dead, drain it all. Heaving breath squeezed out, the vital imprint of you. Amor vomitado, negro como la corneja, la suavidad deslizada, la lengua se adueña, amante infeliz y hambriento. A peste y sudor, abarcando a todo, enjambrado en un doblez, subiendo por la garganta, puñetazo encendido, suelta el fuego, brazos abiertos cayéndose. Por el borde maldito, diseñado por la onda venaria, firmemente sofoca la piel dentro de la cavidad. Desahoga la vida, desahoga la muerte, desahógalo todo. Aliento exhalado, apretó y arrancó tu huella indispensable. Thank you. You know, this is our first show since we had COVID in January, and I'm finding the breath, you know, I guess the phrasing a little challenging. So thank you. Thank you, Word Up. Thank you, Tamora. Thank you, amigos y amigas. Thank you for staying along. Thank you for inviting us and keeping us in performance shape. So this last one is called Every Day. So the last one was we didn't get along and we had a little tiff. Now we get along, we made up, and so it's called Every Day, and it's about being in love every day and how curious and mercurial love in a relationship can be. So again, thank you so much, Yvonne Sotomayor, I guess on everything, Instagram, YouTube, we have poetry videos, Facebook, and thank you so much. See you soon, I hope, every day. Every day, our continued love is a surprise, developing and blossoming, meeting, implying love's uptight muscle, quenching and drenching, liquid passion filters in my veins, rippling across blockages past, gurgling through toxic might, uproarious waves of calm, diminish and trickle gently through the valves of life. The walls of pain, they soften and creamily reveal the lattice woven protected center. An ache or a pang, a twitch or a tremor, steadily direct you to my path, sopped and doused amid the spray of trust and dreams and images of hope and tenderness. We lie in the wake, my heart, with yours every day. Nuestro amor continuado es una sorpresa, desarrollando y floreciendo, amasando y surcando el músculo tenso del amor, temple y empapando. Pasiones líquidas filtran en mis venas, recorridas por los bloqueos del pasado, gorgoteando a través del poder tóxico, olas y estrendosas disminuyen a la calma y gotean suavemente a través de las válvulas de la vida. Las paredes de dolor se suavizan y cremosamente revelan el centro protegido y enrejado, un dolor o punzada, contracción o temblor. Constantemente te dirigirá a mi camino, enrojecidos y salpicados en medio del aerosol, de la confianza y los sueños y las imágenes de esperanza y ternura. Nos acostamos en la estela, mi corazón con el tuyo cada día. Thank you, gracias. All right, dude, you're up.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to get another guitar. Oh, boy. I wants to feel comfortable, even though my lungs are rebelling. What a whirlwind. We were out last night until what time was it? I don't even remember. We brought,
midnight.
we were bringing, we were supposed to bring blankets to the homeless in early January. And well, our bodies with the virus didn't cooperate. So we're kind of like laid up for a little while. And then it took us a while to get our proverbial act together. So we finally got around to bringing half the blankets we were able to get from the annual benefit we do every year for the homeless called Blankfest. We were able to get those down to, what was it?
The veterans.
Yeah, thank you.
The veterans home in Queens.
The veterans, yeah, homeless shelter in Queens. And it was really nice. We met a guy named Michael who helped us carry the blankets in, which was nice. And then we actually missed Evie's mom's birthday. So we had to go out to Bayonne and give her a gift. And that was nice. We had a nice visit with her. And then we swung through Nyack. And don't tell my mom because she lives there, but we didn't see her. But we went to a friend's house and picked up 40 more blankets for the homeless, which we'll be bringing around when? I guess soon.
Soon.
Yeah, along with the other half of the blankets that we already have in our basement. So it's been a crazy, crazy week. So, okay, it looks like we have a handful of people left, which is what we thought we would have. And that's great because I'm used to playing to negative people. It's, negative numbers. It's great.
Not negative people.
Not negative. You're very positive and we like you. But we're going to do. This is with no drinking, by the way. This is stone sober. So all right, I'm going to do 3 songs, and it's all punk rock, and it's 3 chords, and I'm sorry, all right? I'm just sorry right away. All right, this one's called, what do you want to do, Welcome to New York, or Get Up and Go? I don't know. What do you think?
Get up and go.
Get Up and Go. Sorry if there's any children out there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I make the money and the bills get paid. I got a degree, but I work 2 jobs. I guess that makes me a working slob. I gotta get and go. Get and go. There's no use crying to dry your tears. We all got worries, we all got fears. Whenever I feel like I need no sleep, I check out a homeless man in the street. Get and go. Another day here, it's gonna suck. I need the cash, so what the fuck? Get and go. Get and go. Get and go. And go. I am drunk and I am big. Whoever says we got it big, so we're born and so we die. Don't linger, it will pass you by. Get and go. Get and go. Get and go. ending on that one.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay, you know. As you can tell, my background isn't really classical. So I just stole my sister's guitar when I was a teenager, and I would hide out in the bedroom, and I know my parents were actually thinking I was doing horrible things in that bedroom. I was contorting my fingers to try and learn chords, and I had my sister's old Mel Bay guitar book. And after 3 chords, I wrote my first song. I said, okay, I'm good, you know. And it was often, you find a bunch of guys you're friends with, and I took my first amplifier out of the garbage, you know, and it didn't work, but I wired it to something else and I got it to work, and yeah, that's how you do it. This is a really uplifting song about someone in rehab. His name is Neil. Oddly enough, the song is called Neil's in Rehab. My wife is going, don't lose the audience. I said, there's 4 people here. Don't worry, we're not going to lose them. I see people diving off left and right. Neil's in rehab. Neil's in rehab. Oh, hope he gets well soon. Have you heard about Neil? I hear he's got a problem. It's finally out. He's been drinking and doing drugs, screwing his friends for a couple of bucks. They got so bad they kind of walked away and knelt out. He only says to me if he needed a lot of money. If they saw me with a pretty lady who'd act like we were best friends. When he was getting married, if I go around with an invitation of a day, and I can't forget, said that's when I thought confront you again. Pickups while his wife and baby waiting home. But I hear it's gonna change course. Neil's in rehab. Neil's in rehab. Oh, hope he gets well soon. You can never win an argument. He had to have the last word. He can always win cause he could shout louder than you. All the times that he trusted him kept letting me down till I had to quit. It's basically good, but I won't stay friends with the guy that won't stay true. All the bills that were left unpaid with no forwarding address. His life's a mess and there's no one else to blame. But I hope it's gonna change course. Neil's in rehab. Neil's in rehab. Oh, hope he gets well soon. He could charm the hell out of you. That's the way that we became friends. But a bunch of broken promises can only go so far. Play some funky music. To hear this right. My answer is no. Let's pound the message in. Yeah, you can remember the times you're close. How we were in the siege, tones came overdose. Might lost the battle, to know that he can still win. All the cars that he lost, he almost lost his life. All the times that he screwed up, but there's still a chance. I just pray you never listen now that Neil's in rehab. Neil's in rehab, oh, hope he gets well soon. Are you listening, Neil? Neil's in rehab. Neil's in rehab, oh, hope he gets well soon. Neil's in rehab. Neil's in rehab, oh, hope he gets well soon. Oh, oh, oh.
on mute.
All right, I'll leave you with a quickie. This one's 3 chords. Well, they're all 3 chords. When I was in college, we had a roommate named Glenn. We had an off-campus apartment. And yeah, she's like, oh no, don't do this song.
No, it's great.
It's okay. Just because recently,
It's short.
it's very short.
It's fun.
Well, sort of like my attention span. It's just, he was in love with this girl named Ellen Cruciani, and she wanted to have nothing to do with him. So one night, our off-campus keg party got raided by the cops, and when the cops left, all we had left was a drum set, a distortion pedal, a Fender Bandmaster, my Teisco Del Rey, the first guitar I ever bought for $20, and just 3 chords. And Glenn bummed out about Ellen, so I wrote this one. We recorded it, and we never, ever, ever released it. And I just came across the recording the other night, and I go, that sucks so bad. We got to put that out. So it's called, oddly enough, this is theater of the obvious here, Glenn Loves Ellen. Okay. Oh, and one last thing, Erin, you're up in Milwaukee, right? Or you're up by Milwaukee, right?
Ish, yeah.
Ish. All right. You're like
Close enough. Yeah.
My did a really cool. We actually went on tour 2 years ago. She did her spoken word like 7 cities, 7 days. And my original bass player, Johnny, lives in Racine. We did a gig in Racine, and she did an interview on a Spanish radio station. It's
That's awesome.
It's really cool. We were like by the poolside, feeling like rock stars, and she's like speaking in Spanish. And I flunked high school Spanish, so I'm just sitting there going, "Es verdad."
That's so cool. Thanks for sharing.
It's concert tomorrow. It'll pop up. You can all look it up. It's got subtitles and everything. Well, Glenn Loves Ellen, and I hope I remember the 3 chords. Un, der, zwei. Somebody's having a rave.
You know what? I'm going to mute some mics.
It's okay.
Oh my. Don't worry, he's loud enough.
Fred, we didn't lose you, did you? You look like you envy the dead. I'm sorry, dude. It's like. All right, warm up the hot cocoa, folks. I'm wrapping it up. 1, 2, 3, and Glenn loves Ellen. Glenn loves Ellen. Glenn loves Ellen. A lot. Ellen likes Glenn. Ellen likes Glenn. Ellen likes Glenn. A lot. This is where I really miss Ben on lead guitar. Tomorrow, it'll be great. So all these serious songwriters, and I come out and just do Glenn Loves Ellen, and I know I should be drummed out of the union. So there.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, that energy is so great. I'm so happy you guys are able to be with us today. And thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I have really had a really great time. And just a little callback to my song that I started out with, which is called No Connection. One of the things that I really love about music is its ability to connect to people and to connect to people, connect to emotions. And I think it's just so much value, and it's made me so happy to be here today and connect with everybody and listen to everybody. So thank you so much. And thank everybody. A big shout out to Song a Week, who's the inspiration for this. So check them out. It's songaweek.org. And of course, a big thank you to Word Up Bookstore and Carolina for hosting us today. And thank you so much. Carolina, do you have anything to add?
Sorry. No, just thank you so much. Everyone's music was so beautiful. It really calmed me down after a long week that I've had at Word Up. But yeah, it's really great, and I can't wait to continue doing this, and hopefully, we'll do another outside show or indoors, who knows. So.
Yeah, yes, I am definitely looking forward to the next one of these.
Oh, sounds like
I'm sorry, what? Okay, I thought someone else was saying. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the next one of these. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Hey, thank you, Tamara.
Thanks,
You were
Tamara.
awesome.
Thank
Thanks,
you all
everybody. Nice
so
to see
much.
you all.
Everybody's awesome.